Hey, everybody, guess what? We're live. It's Monday afternoon. It's February, and we have Harpeth Valley Dermatology with us. Dr. Morrison, how's it going today?
It's going great. And how about you?
Not too bad. We have a big subject to talk about today, something that I feel like me, my friends, kids, everybody's talking about, and it's dry skin. It's that time of year where we all have really dry skin. So let's talk about dry skin today. You said that's probably one of your number one complaints in your office right now.
Yeah. This is our busy season for dry skin. It's one of the most common complaints we get. Once that heater turns on, the moisture just starts sucking out of your skin everywhere, especially on your hands. And I would say that's definitely something that's been amplified by just COVID in general. And hand washing this time of year is just very dehydrating. But as we get into the winter months, once the heater turns on, like I was mentioning, it just pulls moisture out of the skin. And unless you're very religious about making sure that you're moisturizing every time you take a shower and every time you wash your hands, then it's very easy to get those kind of dry, cracked hands and elbows and knees, and everywhere that folds just dries out very easily this time of year.
So tell us, what can we do? Obviously, none of us like having dry skin. It's kind of irritating. Nobody wants to go out in public and have that dry, flaky, cracked hands. So let's talk about our hands first. And then I want to talk about our face because I feel like that's a little bit different. Or if it's the same, tell me because you're the doctor, I'm not. But what should we do for our hands?
Yeah, so the biggest thing when you're washing your hands is make sure that you're not using a fragranced soap. So anything I tell my patients, if it smells good, it's not good for your skin. So fragrance, I know. Yeah, Bath and Body Works does not like me, unfortunately. It smells delicious, but it's just it not only is it drying, but it's also irritating to the skin. So making sure that you're using a very gentle hand soap without any fragrance. When you wash your hands, avoid using really hot water. Think of the oils and lipids in your skin like butter. And if you heat it up, it's going to melt out of your skin very easily and you'll just be left with very dry skin. So the hotter the water is, the more you're dehydrating your skin. After washing your hands with your fragrance-free lukewarm water hand wash, make sure that you moisturize with a moisturizer, again, without fragrance, that has ceramides in them. And ceramides is with a C, C-E-R-A-M-I-D-E-S, ceramides. CeraVe is one of the biggest brands that has ceramides in them, but there's a lot of over-the-counter moisturizer that makes great hand cream that has ceramides in it. And that kind of helps to replace that butter that we melted out of our skin when we were washing it.
So immediately wash your hands and then right after put that moisturizer on. That's a step I'm missing. I'm sure probably a lot of us are,
Yes.
but that's an easy one we can implement at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep the moisturizer right beside the sink. If you work in healthcare or you work somewhere where you're not at home all the time, keeping a small moisturizer in your purse or in your pocket, just so it's easily accessible so that you can moisturize as frequently throughout the day as you can remember.
I've heard a lot about coconut oil. Is that good for your skin? Is that something that we should try?
Yeah, coconut oil is great for the skin. It's not going to hurt. It's a nice natural oil that is pretty non-irritating as long as you're not allergic to it. I still would prefer a ceramide containing moisturizer over coconut oil, but it's definitely better than nothing.
Okay, I'm just follow all these people with skincare, and so you're obviously more expert. I feel like sometimes people tell us things because it's a promotion product for them, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. Making some money on the side there.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about our face because the wind has been really windy and so cold when we go outside. So tell us about what's the best way to keep the moisture in our skin and on our face.
So pretty similar to the hands, but a lot more delicate. Obviously, again, when you're washing your face, again, cooler water is better than hot water. In terms of keeping the moisture in your skin, making sure that you're moisturizing again with like a ceramide containing moisturizer. The additional thing you'd need to think of for face skin is making sure that you're using an antioxidant in the morning, like vitamin C, something to just help kind of brighten your skin and help kind of replace those, any kind of free radical damage that could have happened throughout the day from that dry wind that you kind of described there. And then at nighttime, make sure that you have a very nice, a thicker moisturizer just to really help hold that moisture in overnight, so that, when your heater's on at home, it's not just drying your skin out overnight. If you're prone to eczema and have super dry skin on your whole body, something else you can add in addition in the winter months is a humidifier in your room, just again to help kind of bring that moisture back into the room environment to help kind of hydrate your skin. And then drinking lots of water in general. All
Yes.
times of year, everyone should be drinking lots of water, but especially in the winter, it will definitely help your skin.
Okay, so in the summer, I feel like I want to drink water because it's hot, but in the winter, sometimes it's a struggle because it's not as hot and you don't feel like you need it. But you're telling us we need our water, right?
Exactly. Yes. Need your water. Just like in the winter months, a lot of people also forget their sunscreen because you're thinking, oh, I'm not out at the beach. It's not sunny outside. Still, you need to be wearing sunscreen every day. I mean, that doesn't have to do with dry skin, but everyone should be wearing sunscreen every day anyway. Just because UV rays are coming through the window, even if you're working from home, if you're a skier, UV rays are bouncing off with the snow. So no matter the time of year, sunscreen and water and moisturizer are very important.
So you mentioned, a humidifier. I have been seeing this trend of people putting Vaseline on their faces and hands and feet at night. Is that something you recommend, or is that something we should not be doing?
It won't hurt. That's a good way to seal in moisture. Sometimes I'll recommend that for patients that do have very dry, cracked hands and feet. I'll give them a prescription medication to put on their hands first and kind of put Vaseline on top, just almost like seal it in. So if you just have regular dry skin, your hands will probably feel very soft if you do that. Your sheets will just get really messy. So that's a good way to kind of really seal in the moisture. I would be worried about doing that on your face. It might be a little bit thick and occlusive, so it might make someone's skin prone to breaking out. But for hands and feet, it's a good way to moisturize your skin.
Okay. All right. See, I'm just dispelling all these things I've been seeing everyone pass around on the internet this winter. All right. So we've got our orders. Drink our water. Use our moisturizer after we wash our hands, which I'm not doing. So I'm going to add that to my list, and then come see you if you have any other problems. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. If using a moisturizer is not helping with your dry skin, you might need something a little bit stronger. Like I said, some patients, especially the ones that are prone to eczema, might require some prescription medications that we can kind of kick it up into high gear to calm down that inflammation and really seal in that moisture. The other thing I would like to add is essential oils, I think, are popular this time of year. And there's a lot of things I've read on Facebook and things like that about using that for dry skin. If you're really irritated and dry, those can actually irritate your skin a little bit more. So if you feel like you're getting worse, again, maybe just follow up with your doctor and see if you're using the right things.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I have seen that as well. And yes, I've also seen some pictures of people who have used those, and it really looks angry. They have angry looking skin.
Yeah, we've seen some very interesting reactions to essential oils. So just be aware of what you're putting on your skin.
Yes. Okay. So over the counter, you've given us something really easy and cheap to buy. I've seen it at Target, your grocery store, Walgreens. Do you have CeraVe has different levels, right, of moisturizing? Is there one you recommend?
Yeah, there's lotions and creams are the two biggest things people use to moisturize with. I prefer creams this time of year. They have a lower percentage of alcohol in them, so they're a little bit less drying, and they're a little bit thicker. There's also ointment. So CeraVe Healing Ointment is an over-the-counter moisturizer that you mentioned using Vaseline to your hands at night. I like using CeraVe Healing Ointment to my hands at nighttime because it's a little bit thicker. It's got the ceramides in it. Makes a great lip gloss. But CeraVe is one of the brands that's been around the longest that have had ceramides in them. But a lot of the other over-the-counter ones include ceramides as well. So like Eucerin, Aveeno, Cetaphil, they're all great. The biggest thing is to make sure it's not fragranced.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I have really chapped lips this time of year. So we can use that. You're saying I can put that on my lips all day if I need to, because yes, that seems to be my one place I really get chapped is my lips.
Yeah, I really like it for chapped lips because it, like I said, has the ceramides. It's kind of more of an ointment base, so it almost looks like a little lip gloss, kind of has a little shine to it. And there's no fragrance or flavoring or anything like that in it to irritate your skin. So it's safe to use everywhere.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate your time and telling us all about dry skin, something we all have to deal with this time of year, but you've given us great solutions. Tell us about your office. Are you still taking new patients?
Yes, we're still taking new patients. We've been open now for a little over a year, so we're growing steadily and love serving our community. And we're located here in Thompson Station, but we have amazing patients from all around Columbia, Franklin, Spring Hill that we'd love to help you out here in Thompson Station. And then, of course, we have our Smyrna office for our Murfreesboro Smyrna crowd. But yeah, we are open 5 days a week. There's 3 of us board certified dermatologists here. So if you make an appointment, you're always guaranteed to see a doctor. And you can make appointments on our website, or you can call our office at 615-905-8083. And we're always here for you.
All right. Well, thanks again, you guys. Please go check them out. We've given you your tips for your dry skin. I'm going to go, I've written them down as we're talking, and I'm going to go use them. I'll report back next time I see you.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.